Hello everyone, myself Dr. TV Nagaraju. I am working as an associate professor in Department of IT, MLR Institute of Technology, Hyderabad. In this session, we are going to discuss about dynamic method dispatch. First of all, what is mean by dynamic method dispatch? How we achieve dynamic method dispatch in Java? Okay, simply it is called runtime polymorphism. I think everyone know the meaning of polymorphism. It's one of the main object-oriented programming principle. Poly means many, morphism means forms. So, two types of polymorphisms are there. Compile time polymorphism, runtime polymorphism. Anyway, compile time polymorphism is a very simple, simply overloading. Now, the most important thing, runtime polymorphism means overriding. Now, what is the concept here? Overridden in the sense, we have one parent class. Assume the parent class consists of one method display. Because of inheritance, the child class also gets the same method display. But in the child class, I overridden the display method. Okay. Whenever I am creating an object, which display is executed? The parent class display or child class display? That is the thing here you need to know. Remember, this dynamic method dispatch is also called as runtime polymorphism. What it does? A call to the overridden method is resolved at runtime. That is, which method needs to be executed? The method in the parent class or the overridden method in the child class? Which one needs to be executed? That is resolved at runtime. The name dynamic specifies runtime. Here, in this, what happened? In dynamic method dispatch, you are creating a reference variable for the parent class. That reference variable refer the child class object. What is the meaning of this one? So, before understanding this one, first you need to know what are the key concepts of dynamic method dispatch. First thing, just now we discussed overriding. Compulsory you need to follow overriding. Without overriding, then obviously the child class methods are called, and no need to check which method is executed, which method is not executed. No need to resolve anything without overriding. So, the first thing is a subclass provides a specific implementation, means their own implementation. Now, second, the most important, dynamic binding or also called as runtime binding means method resolution. Just now, which method is executed? Here, the most important thing, which method is executed depends on the object being referred, not the reference type. What is the meaning of this one? Suppose I have one parent class. Assume the name is parent. Child class, assume the name is child. Two classes are there. Now, the parent class consists of one method display. In the child class, what I did? I overridden the method display. Now, you are creating an object like this. Child OB is equal to new child of. Now, what happened? You are creating object for the child class. This is the syntax for object creation. Now, object creation in the sense some memory is allocated. Remember, this is not the thing. Here new means some instance memory is allocated inside the heap area. Under JVM, inside the heap area, memory is allocated for this. Now, this memory is referred by OB. Once the memory is allocated, the child of constructor is executed. All the instance members of the child class are loaded here. All the instance members of the child class are loaded here. Now, this entire thing is referred by OB. This OB is just reference variable. Now, understand the thing. Which method is executed? Whatever the method loaded inside this memory, that is executed. Which method is loaded? For this object, it does not depends on the reference type. You got the point? So, which method is executed depends on the actual object, but does not on the reference type. So, that is the thing. Third one, reference and object types. So, means so this is the normal one. Now, what I am, instead of writing this statement, I written a statement like this. Parent, some P is equal to new child of. Now what happened? The object is child type, but the reference is parent type. Now which method is executed? Parent method or child method? Again the same thing, the child method. Why? Once this is executed, all the instance members are loaded inside the memory. Whether you referred by using OB or referred by using the parent or referred by using anything, the things that are placed inside the memory is executed. That is the most important thing. Now, I will show with one example, then you will get some clear idea. Class. So, I given the class name as a parent only. Write down one method, void display system dot out dot println. I written the statement I am in parent, just for understanding in which class you are existed. For that I used the statement I am in parent. Okay, right. Create one more class. Why? Inheritance. Without inheritance there is no runtime polymorphism. So inheritance is compulsory. My class name I created as child extends parent. Now what happened? The display method is available. The display method is available. Void show. Anyway, in the child you can write your own methods also. Yes or no? In the child you can write your own methods also. System dot out dot println in show. Now, your aim is you need to override the display method. Void display of system dot out dot println I am in child. Okay. Now two classes are created, parent class and child class. Right. Now create one class, class demo dynamic. I given the class name as this one. Public static void main, same procedure. Now create an object for which one, child or parent. Suppose if you are first simply child some object is equal to new child of, I am creating an object for the child class. By using that object I am calling the display method. Anyway, call the show method also, that is not a problem. So why show is also available in the child class, show method. Now here I am not using any dynamic method dispatch. Simply the method is overridden. The reference variable is the child class and object is also child class. Here no dynamic method dispatch till now. Now what I am doing, move to command prompt. Java C. Now I am in child, display method is executed. In show method is executed. Now observe, I am in child. What happened? If I am in child, overridden method is executed. Now instead of child, Here use parent. Now show cannot find symbol means the show method is not available in the parent. So remove this one. Remember here the thing is show is not available in the parent. Now you got it. Dynamic method dispatch means the reference variable is, even though reference is the parent, if the same method is available both in the parent and child, same method available. If the method is not available, it does not consider. So this one is executed. Now observe. Observe, I am in child. The child is executed. Now clear? Reference. What is the reference type? Reference is the parent. What is the object? Object is child. So by using this one, which one is executed? This is executed. Now suppose, cut here, just for your understanding. Now see the output. Show is executed. Why? Understand, the reference is the parent. Anyway, once the child is created, instance memory is created, all the childs are loaded. But whenever you are assigning to the parent reference, we can access the parent members also. When if that method is not available in the child class. If that method is available in the child class, child. If the method is not available in the child class, it accesses only parent class methods. Now you got the point. Dynamic method dispatch. Now what are the rules you must and should follow for implementing dynamic method dispatch? First one, this one just now I discussed. The method in the parent class must be overridden in the child class. Clear? Now the method to be overridden must not be non-static. Why? Suppose if it is a static method, the static methods are accessed by using class name. So child.display, assume display is the static method. Child.display, obviously it calls the display method. Here you need to create an object. The object is assigned to some parent reference variable. If it is a static, these two things are not happen. It must be instance method only. At the same time, the method is a non-final method. What is mean by non-final? Non-final, if it is a final method in the sense, it is not possible to override in the child class. Why? Final means fixed. Suppose if a class is final, it is not possible to inherit. Similarly, if a method is the final, it is not possible to override. That is the reason. These two things, to create an object and to perform overriding, the method must be an instance method and a non-final method. Now, so just now, that is the dynamic method dispatch applied only to the instance methods. Only to the instance methods. Anyway, along with non-static private methods. Now, coming to just finally, the method resolution happens at runtime. So, if it is a dynamic runtime polymorphism, method resolution means which method is executed. That depends on runtime. Clear? So, this is the concept of dynamic method dispatch. In what situation we are using dynamic method dispatch? Generally, you have some real-time example. One shape is there. So, assume I have a class shape. Within the class, I have just one method area. Now, I created circle. So, area I defined. I create rectangle. Area I defined. Now, what I am doing? Shape some s is equal to new circle of. So, it calls the circle object method. New triangle of. It calls the triangle area. New rectangle of. It calls the rectangle area. In the real world, we are using the dynamic method dispatch for this one. Simply parent reference. Which child class you watch? Assign that object only. Clear? So, that is the end of today's session. Dynamic method dispatch. Thank you.